Hey everyone, it's Christina Peters with MDR Photography Classes with our food photography blog. And this is a little video where I'm showing you how I make some of my wood background surfaces. For a lot of my jobs, I have to create a surface for the client. I will be given a sample, maybe something they found on stock or something that they've used previously before that I have to match to. So a lot of the times I'll make it myself because I actually enjoy doing this. So today I'm actually doing something that I'm going to be using for some Maryland crabs that I bought, and this will probably end up being used in a few other shots that I do. So I'm showing you this mid-process. There's obviously a blue coat of paint that's already down on the surface. What I tend to do is mix paints, and I water them down a lot. So it saves some money. You can just get a quart of paint and it'll last a long time. So the blue color underneath the gray is cut down 50-50. So half water, half paint. The wash that I'm putting on top is also about 50-50. Half water, half paint. And I do have a third color that I might introduce later, depending on how this dries down. When the paint dries down, it changes quite a lot sometimes. So if you can tell by this video, I'm actually using floorboards. These are plank boards, and I got them from Home Depot, and they're very inexpensive. They're about $5 for a 12-foot board. And you know, they come apart here. And I'm using the wrong side of the board. It's a very rough texture, and so you would typically not use this side in your house. It'd be very painful to walk on. The other side is the smoother side, the sanded side, the finished side that's ready for paint. These are pine boards, and again, I just got 12-foot boards, cut them in half, save some money, and yeah, so the reason why I'm using the wrong side is I want the texture of the wood. I want that texture to show through. If you use the other side, it's too shiny, it's too finished. And sometimes it might even reflect the light in a manner that I don't like. So I'm layering up my paint here. I'm adding a gray wash on the top. I'm trying to, you know, emulate an aged wood, something that maybe has been sitting outside for a while. And I'll probably just keep adding some more of this gray wash on top. So I'm always using acrylic paint. I never use oil-based paint. The oil-based paint has a very strong smell. You know, you'll feel it if you're painting boards like this in your garage or you know, somewhere that's enclosed and you're using oil-based paint, you're gonna feel it. It'll make you not feel very well. So the acrylic paint is much easier, less toxic paint to use. And then the cleanup is much easier. Obviously, you can just use water. With oil-based paint, you have to use mineral spirits, or depending on the paint or varnish, you have to use lacquer thinner. So this is just a lot easier to use. So I'm going to keep going here, but this is just one example of how to make your own wood backgrounds.